Mic check, mic check. Morning Masters Podcast, your host, Maine, of course. Of course, man, I got a special guest. I'm letting introduce yourself, man. Tell people your name, man. Where you from?
JuiceSo Gee, man. JuiceSo Gee, man. Born and raised. Well, I was born in Florida, raised up in Augusta. So you know how that go.
Well, I guess I didn't even know that part. I knew you said it before, but I didn't know that part. But what age you came to Augusta? What age you came here?
Shit. Yeah, I came to Augusta when I was. I went to elementary here, so I know I was young as fuck.
Okay. So you from here then? Okay,
Yeah.
Not from here, but you from here pretty much. You were born somewhere.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Now you know I'm from somewhere else too. So like, what I don't like is like when people be like, you ask them where they're from, they be like, I'm from New York. But then you hear the stories like, damn, then you went to Tobacco Road, you went to Seagull, you went to Butler High. Like, you from here, bro. Like, you know that, right? Yeah,
right.
You from here.
Right.
So that always kind of is tricky to me. I feel like say you were born here, but you're from. I always feel like wherever you're from wherever you get the most memories at. Yeah. That's how I feel like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I heard people say you from wherever you got your virginity at. I don't know. Like, depends. I just feel like you from wherever. I've heard that before. That's just something I heard. I don't know. But
hey,
they say
that's a milestone.
That's what they say. You know, but or if you in the street, they say when you first did any activity or a lot of stuff like that. So they say where you from. Like even if you grew up and you lived in like 6-7 different neighborhoods, which a lot of us do, which we'll talk about later on. But like if you lived in 6-7 different neighborhoods, but like you really started, let's say quote unquote, going outside when you lived in, I don't know, neighborhood 3, that's probably where you're gonna be from. You know what I'm saying? Like 1 and 2 don't matter at that point. You know.
At that point,
that's just what I heard. I don't know. Like I ain't the governor of where you from. I know where I'm from. Yeah. You know. So we'll go from there.
I feel like I'm from Florida, but
you from Florida.
I love Augusta. You know what I'm saying? Augusta is like.
You know, this is good. Now, I think by the end of the episode, anybody gonna be able to tell you where you from. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let the people judge where you from. Okay, so you came down here like, so you know it's elementary school or whatever. Cool. All right. So tell me a little bit about your background, like what kind of household you grew up in, siblings, little stuff like that. Cause we could build on that.
I grew up in a house full of people. Really. I got two brothers.
Older?
Yeah.
You the youngest?
My brothers older. Yeah, I'm the youngest brother. I'm not the youngest of the litter. I'm the youngest brother though.
Sibling though.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
My sister younger than me, and then I got two other sisters. My daddy they in Florida now. You know what I'm saying? So.
But you didn't grow up. You didn't grow up with your pops inside your household.
Yeah.
Okay, he lived here too then.
Yeah. At one point, yeah, he did. I grew up. My father was military, so everything that he did, we pretty much followed it.
So is that why y'all came here?
Yeah, actually,
okay.
That's actually why we came here. Actually, originally after we left Florida, I went to Germany. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. Tell me why. You give me two. This is we ain't even 4 minutes in. You gave me like 3 different. You gave me 3 new information I never knew about. This man, dad lived with him. I never hear talk about him. Not saying nothing bad about that. I'm just saying I never heard it. You went to Germany. You from Florida.
I used to live in Germany. Actually, I got memories. I wasn't old.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You're not from Germany, okay?
No,
you said you had memories. I know we touched on that a little bit.
Shout out to Germany, but I ain't from Germany.
Okay.
But, I mean, it was cool there too. It was cold. That's what I remember. It was cold.
So you're not technically speaking a military brat, but you have been a few places since your dad was in the military.
Technically speaking, I say I am kind of sort of. Yeah, I am kind of sort of military.
So where all you been? Let's go from there.
Germany.
Okay, that's it. Florida. And Augusta. Texas. Okay. Cool.
That's it right now.
Yeah, not a lot of places. Okay. But that's enough. It's more than me. I've been 2 places, so more. I might tip my hat to you if I had one on. All right. So you got 2 older brothers. Then it's you, and you got a younger sibling. So, like, what was your household like? What was the lifestyle like? Where y'all was at?
When I stayed in Florida, I pretty much grew up around my aunties and uncles. My uncle not here no more. You know what I'm saying? Long live my uncle.
Sorry to hear that.
You know what I'm saying? He died when he was 21. But I grew up in a house that was my grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? I used to stay there in Florida. And when I moved to Germany, it was me, my brother, my two oldest brothers, and my youngest sister. Not my youngest sister, but my sister who right up under me. That's where we was at. And then when we came to Augusta, it was me and my brothers, my sister, and then, you know, my aunties. Both my aunties came. You know what I'm saying? That my mama's sisters. They came and stayed with us. So when they came, you know, everybody who was with them was with them. So I grew up in the house with my cousins.
When you say everybody with them, you mean they siblings or like they significant others or like boyfriends or?
Nah. They was pretty young.
Oh, okay.
So they had, you know what I'm saying, they had my cousins.
Got you. It
was me and my cousins.
So it was a big house full of y'all then. You grew up like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
So when y'all came to Augusta, everybody came? Or it was just y'all?
At first, everybody was doing their own thing, and then they ended up coming.
Okay.
They ended up coming.
Well, Augusta, we'll get into it later, but like, you know, Augusta's like to me, well, not to me, to the United States, it's like a retirement place. That's what they say. Like people come retire here. So like, if you're trying to live a good life, this really where you come. I hate to say it like that. This is where you come to live. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. We'll get into some other stuff later, but like, it's definitely, you know, crime and all that other stuff anywhere. Because anywhere you got young kids, you're gonna have bad decision making. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So that's like them two gonna intertwine anyway. So I'm not saying that to say like, oh, Augusta is nothing. But I don't understand anyway. I don't understand why people like to have their city be like this dangerous city. That just means that you're losing people. Most likely. You know what I'm saying? And we'll get into, I promise we'll get into more of that, 'cause I got some questions that, especially me knowing where you from, I got questions about that. Because like me not being from here, some of the stigmas in certain areas, I don't understand it. So I'm gonna have, maybe you can explain it to me if something like that. But all right, so you come down here. I'm assuming it's like 90s, into the 90s, something like that. Yeah, 90s.
Mid-90s.
All right. So you here.
Ish.
So what's it like? What's it like different from Florida than moving down here? And how you felt at the time? Was you mad? Was you happy? Like,
I ain't gonna lie. In Florida, I mean, I grew up in the project, so my grandma's house, it was like it's like a couple blocks up the street from the paper mill, so you would smell that. It's really called Charleston Projects, but I always grew up calling it the paper mill projects because that's what it was. It was right there by the paper mill, and her house was like a side cut, one of them side roads. Like the projects, like say right here, and then like her house is like right up the street and right there. So I grew up out of projects.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when we came to Augusta, you know what I'm saying, I moved to Spanish Trace. Spanish Trace was before it is what it is now. It was like a military. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like right up the street from Fort Gordon. You know
we right there, like literally 5 minutes away.
You know what I'm saying? So it was different because I didn't see as many people out. I seen people out, not saying I didn't see many people out, but I seen people out, but not as many. Like, it used to be people.
Cam trying to protect his Spanish Trace ties, man. What you mean you wasn't outside? They gonna call you after this. What you mean you wasn't outside? I get you saying. The project in Florida, or I'm gonna tell you, the projects in general is different from projects out here.
Yeah.
Projects out here, and that's why they kind of got that stigma of Tobacco Road, because the projects out here is like, they only respect like Southside or Sunset at the time, like, because, or even Barton Village to a T, because everybody be outside, like how the projects that you may know it as in Florida, but everybody outside. Nobody, because you know how it is, like, it's nothing to do inside the house from the projects anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't got, half time living in the projects is not a fancy apartment. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're all on top of each other. I know New York the same way. The projects, like, everybody outside. It's just crowded out there. So I'm pretty sure the same thing. And I'm pretty sure coming here, just like any subdivision here, it's not a lot of people outside. Mainly because most people at work, and when they come from work, they home. You know what I'm saying? The only people outside be the kids.
That's true.
So I get what you're saying when you say, I know you're not trying to say like it's quiet out there, obviously, but no.
Nah, it wasn't quiet. Like
it's just quieter than the project you was from.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, this is really a southern city. You know what I'm saying? It's not a quote unquote rowdy city. You know, it's honestly, it's times where it's quiet in Southside. You lived out there, right? Do you live out there in Southside? No, I'm tripping.
No.
Okay, well, in South, it's quiet sometimes, not all the time. You know what I'm saying? But it has moments where it's quiet. It's not like everybody outside, but I'm pretty sure about 10 a.m. Yeah, you go out there, people outside. They outside just talking.
I didn't stayed out there. I ain't gonna say I lived out there. I stayed out there. I lived in Jenny Homes.
Okay,
That's right up the street. You know what I'm saying?
It's also projects though, technically speaking.
Exactly.
But it's not the projects that we would like. Somebody like me or you would know it because it's not the same structure the projects in Florida or the same structure the project in any project up north.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Projects in most other cities is like you bundled up. It's like mad apartments in one building, not townhomes and other stuff like that. We would call it luxury projects if outside looking in. Unless you lived in Jenny Homes, then you know it's not luxury, and you know it's a real project. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
okay,
it's a real deal like that now.
So how you felt like coming to Augusta from where you was from? Let me see how I ask this question. I'm trying to make sure I ask you the right way. So I know you got ties to Spanish trade. I don't want you to diss them like that. But like, so when I came down here, I was happy because I was living in Pepperidge with my grandmother and stuff, and it's quiet out there. But everybody, it's been murders out there and stuff like that too. So it's not like it's not tough anywhere, but it wasn't what I was used to. It was like I feel like I can walk 20-25 minutes outside and not see nobody, as opposed to New York. You walk outside for 30 seconds and
you gonna bump into
that's
somebody.
it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or if you got a problem with somebody, in New York, like most times they around the corner from you or the other side, so you can't pick and choose a different store to go to. You gotta like keep your same whatever your normal routine is. You gotta, and everybody gonna know it. So if you go to a different store, niggas might be like, "Why you at this store today? Like, why you on store in Putnam and not the store in Jefferson?"
Right.
And then it might come out that okay, you got beef with this person, so you ain't going to that store no more. So that's how small it is. It's so small and it's so like crowded that something that small can get out. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to out here, it's only one gas station over there. You know what I'm saying? At the time, so it's like, Spanish Trace, this gas station over here. You know what I'm saying? If you always go to that gas station, and then out of nowhere you start going to somewhere else, they be like, "Why are you doing that, Juice? Like what's up? Like why you switching your routine up?" But it's harder to see over here than it is when it would be in New York. You know, because somebody have to really like be with you to know your regimen. You drive everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You're not walking everywhere out here. So when I asked you like how you felt, like did you feel like you was in a better space now because you wasn't so crowded, or did you like that actual overcrowdedness?
I ain't gonna lie, I had mixed feelings really. And the only reason really is because like I had people who I grew up with who was there.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So the mixed feeling came in where it was like, dang, I got to leave these people. You know what I'm saying? Now I got to come to a whole new spot and, you know what I'm saying, meet new people. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, there's always somebody out the door down there. You know what I'm saying? But when I came here, it wasn't really too many people out the door. That's why when the first people who I met, I really linked with them. You know what I'm saying? Like I clicked with them because I ain't see nobody else. It's like shit. What's up?
Want to be my friend?
Let's do it. What y'all be doing right here? All right, let's go.
What they were doing around there at the time?
Man, bro, we used to go out there and throw dirt balls at each other and shit. I'm talking about like pick up. It be rocks of dirt out there.
Yeah,
we out there.
You like that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Coming from the project. Yeah. Would you consider yourself a project baby though? Like, even though you're from the project, and I asked you that because I know you said like, where you from is knowing people out the door.
Yeah. And
now nobody out the door, and that was like it kind of bothers you a little bit. Like, yo, why not outside? You know what I'm saying? But you used to being outside. You know what I'm saying? My where I'm from, they call it like street kids. Not saying you dirty, just like you like being in the street. Like that's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you consider yourself that like at the time?
At the time, probably, yeah. Okay. Now, nah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you from here now, so you know that's what they're gonna tell you.
Hey,
what school you went to when you came out here?
When I came down here, originally, yeah, I went to Windsor Spring. It's closed now.
Yeah, I know. My daughter went there.
Yeah, I went to Windsor Spring.
Okay.
That was my first school that I went to here, elementary anyway. I went to Windsor Spring.
That was just crazy because like you live on Tobacco Road and you don't go to Tobacco Road. That's the weirdest thing to me. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never understand.
It's closer. Technically speaking, I think Tobacco Road is closer.
Yeah.
Technically speaking.
Technically, yeah.
I don't understand. The zoning stuff out here is wild too.
I never understood zoning. I never understood it.
Let me ask you, how was school in Florida? Like, did you take a bus or you walked to school? In Florida.
Walk.
So that was different out here, wasn't it? Like, yep. I knew I ain't okay. Finally, I might understand what I'm saying because I feel like in most places, especially like urban places, like walking is a common thing.
Yeah.
Walking out here is embarrassing. Like, to me, you know what I'm saying? Because like I can't. One thing, I never had an issue with like since I've been 17, I've been driving. You know what I'm saying? Let me just throw it out there real quick for niggas trying to say something. I've been driving since I was 17, but you know, it's something. It does something different to you out here when somebody be like, "Oh yeah, I saw you walk. Whoa, chill. Why you so loud? Walking where? Like, you know what I'm saying?" Where I'm from, like it's a common. We all walking somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you might have a car and still take the subway. It depends on what's going on. But out here, walking like it's like forbidden almost. Like you down bad if you walking, or you ain't got something. You ain't got something if you walking.
Folks gonna look at you crazy around here if you walking. But I at the same time, like I got people who from downtown too. And, you know, walking ain't really that bad for them either. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's like, if you come up this way, walking is like a no-no because everything's so spaced out. It ain't.
Yeah, right.
Ain't together. As in, like you say, you from New York, you come from a place where everybody is normal for everybody.
The store's on the corner. You're not gonna drive to the store.
You're not driving. What's the point?
Ain't no point.
You might as well just go walk.
Yeah, but that's also another reason why it's not a lot of obesity, but down here it's kind of wild. I was gonna lie, I ain't trying to dish your city, and I know you're from here. I ain't trying to dish your city, but what I will say is like, I was amazed. I'm like, everything was the drive-through. And I said, I knew somebody at the time who was taking medication because they was overweight.
Yeah.
And then one of my grandma friends, I guess her old friend, she passed away, God bless her, but, you know, I thought I'm like, so you getting pills for your weight, but we going through the drive-through. Like, why you just can't park and walk? Like, you know, I think that would help with the pills. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like, you know, like somebody not working out, like somebody wearing a waist trainer but eating like steak and chicken and all that stuff and fast food. It don't. Yeah, you gonna be mad at the waist trainer for not working because you still eating.
Yeah, that's true.
Get out and go get your medicine. You know why you gotta go to the drive-thru?
I think it's a convenience. You know what I'm saying?
It's the southern convenience. Yeah, I don't know. All I can say like Walgreens or CVS, I never seen it with a drive-thru until I came down here. But to your point, up north is definitely smaller, so it probably can't be a drive-thru for some of that stuff. Yeah,
like streets be tighter, more cars on it. It's a lot. Also, a lot of places up north got, for some reason, it's a bigger population too. Like, the only place in Georgia probably that you'll see stuff like that is probably Atlanta. And that's now, you know what I'm saying? Now they booming like they booming in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like I said, even projects, and I guess too, it's a regional thing because like up north, like we don't have like central air, so you gotta buy like the ACV cell we work at, you gotta buy those.
Oh wow!
And even though it don't get as hot as it do down here in the summertime, like this peak time, you gotta think. I mean, also you gotta buy the one that got heat as well.
Right.
Just like it get real hot, it's gonna get real cold.
Yeah.
And it's gonna get colder than hot. But down here, you know how like you can put your shit on auto and go. And
that baby go.
Even if you're in the projects, ain't none of that. If you ain't got no heater, you ask. All right, shit, you ain't got no heater. With that nigga of Titanic, Jack, you be just like that nigga. Right? You might wake up like that if you wake up, nigga. But it's cold. It's like it's crazy. But enough of that. So, all right. So you in school out here. I guess like okay. So describe to me like I know you're younger, so you're playing in dirt, all that stuff. What was it like for you having two older brothers, like older than you? Like how was that like? Like what was that dynamic in the house? Well, even and your dad, like you say, your dad was living with y'all too, right?
Yeah.
So like, how was that like? Like not only the three older male figures, pretty much that can tell you what to do. Did you listen as a kid?
No.
Why not? Like what?
No.
He said no. He said that quick. No. That's probably the quickest answer you gave me.
I didn't listen because I always felt like through walking, like I've always been like doing my own thing.
Right.
Or
right.
You know what I'm saying? I come across a lot of stuff and it just be on my own. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody else try to tell me something, it's like I didn't even see this yet. How can you tell me this? That was how I was thinking then. It's like, yo, how can you tell me this? And I ain't seen it yet. Hold on, because I felt like I was doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I listen to my pops and stuff. The person who I listened to the most was my brother, who right above me. My brother said, you know what I'm saying? He taught me.
So not the oldest brother, but the one under him. Like, so it's, so how he felt about that? Like, so imagine him saying, hey, "Can't put that down." Nah, the other one can't put that down. All right, like,
it was. I don't know what he used to beat on me. I ain't gonna say beat on me.
The older brother.
Yeah, he'll get on my head.
The oldest brother, you mean?
Yeah, he'll get on my head.
Oh, that's why you listen to him. You was mad you couldn't beat him up yet?
He would get. See, that's the reason I could listen to him, because he would get on my head. But the reason I listened to the one who was right up under him the most is because, like, I'm 29 now, and he 30. He gonna be 31 this year, I think.
So y'all close in age.
Huh?
Y'all close in age.
Yeah, we closer in age. So, like, the stuff that I could relate to, he could relate to. You know what I'm saying? Like, my oldest brother, he like 34, 35 or something like that. So he already out doing this thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he can tell me something, but he probably telling me from experience. He probably telling me from whatever he done been through, or, you know what I'm saying? So, and he might be right, but I don't understand it because I'm not going through that right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Which is funny because, like, you think about it, like, when you trying, like, to mentor or, you know, get somebody, you usually gonna tell them, you can only tell them through your experience. Like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But how your mom was working at the time, like, no, I gotta go through it first. I understand what you're telling me. It might be right, but let me find out first. Like,
right. That's how I was thinking. I couldn't like change it. I couldn't change none of that.
Like, when you talk to him now, have you ever told him, like, damn, like, I should listen to you, or like?
Yeah, I've told him that before. I've told him that plenty of times, and I feel like I've gotten so far in life, further than I thought I would have gotten.
Yeah.
That it'd be times where he'd be like, you know what, you're right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got that mutual understanding now. You know what I'm saying? Back then, I didn't have it. I just knew that's big bro. If he said, then.
So what your dad would say, like, when you didn't listen? Like, what he say to you?
He get on my head.
But your mom, like, your mom was mad you listen, or?
So my mama tell me, you better do what your daddy said. Yo, she'll get on my head, and if I try to tell daddy about it, he gonna be like, "Why you didn't do what your mama said?" I mean, it was vice versa, like that.
Yeah, you was fucked from all angles. It didn't matter. Like, you gotta do what you had to do.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, like, how was, like, so you got middle school, you got, like, what was your transition from, like, so you came down here, obviously innocent kid, just whatever. Like, what was your transition, like, going, you know how it is out here, middle school is kind of like, you know, you start to feel yourself a little bit, especially in school, you being bad. If you're listening to your brother, I know you listen to teachers or whatever, so like, how was you in school? Like, would you listen in school? Cause you actually a smart person, and I don't think they get that from you sometimes, because you always cheerful, you joke a lot.
Yeah.
You don't walk in like you super tough. You don't show it. You know what I'm saying? You just be yourself, regardless of who around. You don't care.
Yeah.
I've noticed that. But you're also very smart. But I also know you got your own mind. So sometimes, like, I know you do what you want to do just because I guess it's Tuesday. Fuck it. Tuesday, I'm going to do what I want to do today. That's how I feel sometimes. I always tell people that. I don't know. Sometimes I tell Cam, you know, when we work, I might say I might give a long list of stuff to do, and I say I be seeing Cam. He don't move sometimes. He just like he'll chill. But then like at like 5, you just start going crazy. Like you just start. Yeah. I'm like, I never understood that. I was talking to one about that the other day. I said, yo, that's the crazy thing. When I first started with Cam, I said, I used to think he just didn't like me at first. I was like, I would tell him to do stuff, and every time I would see them, they just not doing it. But then at 5, I see them, they just get it done. I don't know how, but that's how you are. So like, how was you in school? Were you the same way? You do what you want to do, or?
Yeah, I was a problem. I ain't gonna lie. In school, I was a problem.
Like, why though? Like,
I don't know.
when you say problem, like break it down for me a little bit. Like, give me some examples, like, of stuff you just did and you don't understand why.
So like, as an example, like the older me, I got more self-control of it. So, but the younger me, I didn't have that kind of self-control. I've always been a jokester though. Like, I've always been that guy. Like I'm gonna talk trash. I'm a wild out. I'm a make noise. I'm a cut up. But one thing that I learned, or I realize now anyway. I didn't know it back then, but I realize now, like, I could still, like, my mama keep everything. She hoards stuff. Like, I could pull up a report card from when I was in elementary. A's and B's. All subjects. Conduct, F. Like, dang, what was I doing? Mama would tell me stories like, yeah, teachers like, I don't know what to do with him, Miss Johnson. I don't know what to do with him. He fine with his work. He'll do his work, but it's like when he get done, he get to play around. And that's what I used to do. I ain't gonna lie. I used to turn up. But I think it was because, well, now that I can look at it, I think it was because I wasn't challenged as much. Because I ain't never been no fool. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing my daddy taught me, though. You know what I'm saying? Just having him around.
So you think the schoolwork was just too easy, so they should have made it harder for you? Because if it's too easy, you're just going to play around?
Right.
Was it hard in Florida? Or the schoolwork hard in Florida? You was bad in Florida, too, in school?
Yeah.
So it might just be an institution thing where, like, you just can't do right in the classroom. Like, it ain't for you.
In Florida, I don't know how they got a weird system, but if I would have actually stayed there, I would have graduated in 2009 instead of 2010.
Yeah, it's like Georgia's the only place like that. I don't understand why. Georgia was.
I don't know what it is about it.
So you probably was back. So you probably learned that shit already. It probably was old. I know when I came down, I knew all the stuff already.
Yeah.
You way ahead of whatever we have doing out here.
That could be true. I mean, like, you know, through my life, I kind of bounced. So I was going back and forth. Like I did some school. I didn't do my full elementary here. I did 1, 2, 3. Then 4th grade I did in Florida. In 5th grade I came back. 6th grade I was back in Florida.
See, all right, see what I'm saying? You adding, see, Cam is adding stuff to what we got going on. So all right, so what makes you go back and forth? Like why you was going back and forth?
You know how they go. Originally, I was there. Pops was there. Moms was there. Boom, I was there. Boom, we went here. I was there. Pops and moms ain't together no more.
Oh, okay, so it was more of a parental thing. Yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So at what point in your life did they split? Or they not together no more, right?
Nah.
Okay, so what point like did they split? Like did you like for good or was it always off and on to where y'all was just going back and forth?
It was. I want to say when I was in 4th grade. It got bad.
Okay. So at that point, so about 8, 9 years old is when it probably ended for real.
Not for real, but yeah.
For a good little minute then.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
It was bad.
So what about in high school? You in high school together?
Nope.
Okay, so 8th grade, middle school.
Middle school, yeah, basically, yeah.
But then high school, it was a wrap.
It was over with.
Okay. So like, and I guess that's why I asked these questions. Like, for doing stuff in school, do you think that ever affected you at all? To where like it had you acting out in school, like because you used to a certain structure and now you ain't got it, or you felt like, well, shit, dad ain't here no more, so I'm about to do whatever the fuck I want to do because I'm ready to my little brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause you know you be in school and like I know for me, I only have my dad, so if my dad wasn't there, like, mom, she might hit me, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna get in trouble, so I'm gonna call your mom. I ain't call her, nigga. Fuck.
Yeah.
You gonna buck up because you know that ain't no repercussions. You know what I'm saying? At home, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, especially when you getting bigger. You know, you middle school, like you feel like you can take everybody on, or you like, I'm a man. Everybody think they're a man when they 14, 13. You start your voice get deeper. You know what I'm saying? You feel like for some reason you can fight better now. Probably can't, but it's all good.
You ready to thump everything then?
Shit, who gonna check me? You know what I'm saying? So like you start to do your own thing in school at that point. Like fucking, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Even though you're still doing your work.
I think I don't know, cause at the same time, Mondoose will punish me too. Mondoose just what? Boom, boom, boom. She put it on me. See, so I don't feel like I was acting out because of that. I feel like I was being me, and they was trying to contain me in a school system that didn't have no room for what I was talking about or what I was trying to do.
And what you were trying to do besides the joking part? Like, what else were you doing?
I was trying to joke.
That's all you wanted to do.
That's all I wanted to do. I wasn't like no I wasn't one of them guys like just in there trying to start trouble or no fighting or none of that.
Yeah, so you was. I ain't saying you didn't fight, but you wasn't fighting a lot. You just kind of you just bad because you joked a lot. You wasn't even bad. You just played around.
Right. I was a disruption.
Oh, disruption to the class.
To the curriculum.
So you was the guy that had to go outside the classroom with the desk.
Right.
And still made jokes.
ISS or you know what I'm saying?
I ain't never had ISS. That's like really a Southern thing too. That's crazy. All right. So you do that. So like, what's high school like? And I asked that because you went to Glen Hills, right? Mm-hmm. That's like it's a popular high school out here. You know what I'm saying? Like people like that high school got a good alumni and just good name. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, for me, I know people joke with the high school. I'm not saying that kind of jokes. Like that's old. That's old. Yeah, that's old names. I don't get. I'm getting to that. That's old. I don't like that no more. You know what I'm saying? But I asked that question because, you know, now you older. You know what I'm saying? Even though your brother's same age, y'all both in high school now, so it's kind of like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, look, you in 11th, I'm in 9th, nigga. What's good?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's exactly how it was too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You start, like I said, you start feeling yourself. You're gonna feel yourself. How was it like being in high school with your brother? Now your other brother older, so he probably got his own problems he going through. Like the older brother, is he still there? But he going through life. He 20-something years old now. He ain't got time for that. Probably, I don't know. So how was that like for you?
At a certain point, he wasn't even there. He was back in Florida. So he wasn't even there.
He didn't want to be down here. He was like, nah, I'm out, bro. Yeah, did that divide y'all at all? Like, did the mother and dad like that ever divide brothers? Like, cause y'all all from Florida, I guess. Did people just want to go back to Florida? And your mom liked to hear, or was it?
It divided. I ain't gonna say it divided. It never divided my brothers.
Okay.
It never divided us. It divided me and my sister.
Like, the younger sister.
She because I ain't gonna lie, when we went back, anytime we had to go back, it wasn't like no situation like that. Like, we back. You know what I'm saying? So we go back. So if you get used to a certain lifestyle, it's like, nah, that ain't no place for no female to be anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We men, so we was living like that still. You know what I'm saying? And then when we had to come back, we living like that still. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like.
But for her, she couldn't.
She ain't see none of that.
Okay.
The sister ain't see none of that.
So like your brother, like what? And it's hard to ask this question because it's so third person. But like your brother, like were they? Like what was their behavior like? Like was they? If you followed them, would that have been a good path, or y'all always kind of like bad in your own way? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like I'm like, I know your history in you, so I'm trying to figure out like your older brothers, were they kind of like similar, or were they like more so that they don't do that, that's wrong, or was everybody kind of doing wrong, so it's hard to tell somebody not to do wrong?
My oldest brother always told to tell me to go that way, which was the right way, because he already knew the other way. At the time, I didn't know that, though. I didn't know that about him. I didn't know that. I just knew that when he would come home, and he'd be fresh as mud. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like,
put two and two together, like,
hey, yo, we staying here? How? You know what I'm saying? But I never knew that. My brother, who was above me, though, he knew that. And he would trickle it down. So it would be like, oh, so that's how it's getting done. And I feel like that's kind of how I kind of got introduced to it, I think.
So I guess the best question that I have to ask is like, so did you looked up to your brothers then?
Yeah.
So even though like, and it makes sense. So even though they wanted you to do right, you kind of just want like whatever they were doing seemed cool. You want to do what they doing.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, yeah. And I never had the dynamic was youngest of three brothers. You know, I never had that talked about that person before.
Yeah.
I got one brother, just me and him. You know what I'm saying? So I know how easy it is to be influenced, even if somebody telling you not to do something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I took a different approach, obviously. But for you, I guess that was kind of an introduction to like, I'm gonna do X, Y, Z. I'm gonna do this because I mean, shit, my brother doing it. He look fresh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Makes sense. So outside, like as far as like like your position amongst friends, like how was you? Was you like a follower, leader, your own type of thing? Cause everybody have that phase where like they doing something dumb. Was it because you wanted to do it, or was it like I don't know how to explain it. You know how niggas just do something dumb and you just kind of follow, like, it's not like you dumb, but you're just doing it because, like, y'all outside and you go from, like, okay, you mentioned y'all playing with dirt and shit, right?
Yeah.
Is it sanitary? No. You know what I'm saying? But, nigga, it's fun. You're going to play with dirt.
Right.
That start, all right, you know, let's go break some houses or, you know, break some glasses around or whatever and do something stupid. All right, that's fun. Let's do that. It's a lot of adrenaline rush, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And as you get older, you start making dumb decisions, but it's like, it's kind of fun, you know what I'm saying? It get fun and fun as you get older, even though the consequences get worse and worse.
Yeah.
So like outside amongst your circle, amongst your people, like how would you, or what would you regard it as?
I was amongst my circle, I was always regarded as little bruh. I ain't gonna lie. I could thinking back on it, I probably was a follower. I always had input. I always had, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get it wrong. Like, I always had, like, I used to make decisions.
Got you. You just was bad.
I was bad. And for some reason, like I said, like, my brother, he was so close in age with me, I used to be with him.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? And so his friends tend to turn into my friends. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So people who are my age group tend to not be my friends.
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I tend to look at them like, look, dude, man.
Like, you a little bro, but to you, they all little bro.
Right.
But you okay being a little bro because they older than you.
Right.
It makes sense.
Exactly. So, for the most part, I say, when it came down to stuff like that, I influenced a lot. But I kind of played backfield. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was always the one, like, in the back. But when it was time, it was like I was front line. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
How'd that work out for you? I'm asking. I don't mean that in a small. I know I'm a small nigga. I don't mean that in a small way. I'm just asking. I'm just asking because I'm trying to figure out, like, you know, like where it went with that. You know, because sometimes niggas that play the back and be the mastermind, like, I mean, sometimes they just end up taking over. Like, I'm gonna be in charge, or you know, shit just goes left, and like, we should listen to you.
To this day, I still got the same group.
Okay.
To this day, I still got the same group, and to this day, even though I'm still, you know, I'm always be little bro because I'm always the youngest out of the group, but at this point in life, I feel like my word is a lot more respected than
when you was 16, 15.
It's a lot more respected because I got a lot more behind me. I got a lot more under my belt. I done seen a lot more. And a lot of people, they respect it, I feel like, anyway, because of that.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. The way your voice just changed now, that was dope too. Cause you started like you got a little deeper, like, hey, nigga, you know what I'm saying? But that kind of bring me. I don't want to brush past nothing, but that kind of bring me to like some stuff I like, and I hate when you know certain thing about somebody, like that has to make you respect them. I don't like that part, but it's not necessarily the part of, oh, I did this, or I did this amount of time, I did that. It's just more so like how you carry yourself. Plus doing that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I might know somebody that did some time and they come home and they like, I don't know, they're the same. I might not respect them. Yeah. I respect growth. I respect somebody like that's not bigging it up. That's not just saying it every day. You know how some people they do 6 months or something. And they tell you every day, like, nigga, I know you done told me for 6 months, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did the time with you now. So like, I have to respect that. But like, so you mentioned like, you know, mastermind, other stuff like that, and you know me asking how that worked out for you. I was just joking and stuff, but like. So like, kind of like tell you like, cause I talked to you before, and like, I know you like in high school. Like, what was your high school resume like? Like, did you go to school a lot? Did you not go? Cause you being smart, like, what made you not want to go? Like, what made you say? And even the Glen Hills, it was a fun school. Matter of fact, like now I think about it, you say like joking, right? Glen Hills is a joking school. So what the hell made you want to stay home?
All I did was jive in there, bro. All I did was jive.
So you stopped doing work. You said fuck the work.
No.
Oh, okay. No. So like, what made you?
I ain't never said fuck work.
So what made you like not want to go no more?
I wouldn't get no money.
You was high school.
Yeah.
See, you had.
That's what happened. I was like, all right. I bullshit you not. What was my first period? Math. Miss Seabrook, I want to say her name was. Bro, I used to go in that classroom and go to sleep. If I went, if I went to that class, I used to go to sleep. And they used to hand out a test, and I ace it. And the people in the class would be like, wow, how? How did you do that? Every time you come in here, your head be down. What are you doing? I'd be like, I really don't even want to be here, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I felt about it. I wish, I ain't gonna lie now, I can recant and say, I wish I would have did that.
Right.
I wish I would have stuck with it. I wish I would have, you know what I'm saying, did all that. Because I feel like it would have took me further. But you know what?
Why was money so important to you at that time?
I ain't gonna lie. Image.
Got you.
Image. You know,
for the wrong reasons. It wasn't necessity. It's not like you had no water in the house or no food. Nah. It's just you wanted to look a certain way.
It was like that too. It was like that too. But I had to maintain too at the same time. At 13, shit, it was my brother, you know, my oldest brother, he was already doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He older. Then it was my brother who right up under me, he upper high school. And then it's me. And then it's my sister. So on top of all that, my dude's by herself. You know what I'm saying? Scratch everything else behind that happened. She by herself though. So
she worked?
My mom worked 3 jobs when I was in high school. Yeah, I was like, to this day I still can't figure out because I'm having a hard time maintaining one.
Tell me about it. Nah, you're right though. That's you gotta respect that.
She worked 3 of them guys. So I was like, shit. So like at a certain age, when I got to a certain age, I stopped getting stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't getting like, oh, it's your birthday, you can get this. Or,
got you.
What I'm saying? I can't, like, it ain't been really too many parties after a certain age that I had. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I wasn't getting a cake presented to me or no
or
shit
the new
like
shoes, or
you
getting this system, or I got you. Or you go shopping, I'm gonna buy you 4 pants. Yeah, none of that.
All that. So when I got to high school, it was either look like last year or look like this year.
And looking like this year meant you had to go get it.
I had to go get it. That's how I felt anyway.
And also, like, since you being a joker, you can't look like last year.
No.
Cause they gonna fire your ass.
I had some look. I had some. I always, like, every time I walk into anywhere I go, I got something ready. I might not say it, but I got something ready. That's what Glen Hills did to me.
I got you. So you got some jokes ready just in case. Got you.
You can't get on me, and I'm not gonna say nothing.
But but pretty much like you needed to look a certain part.
Yeah, basically.
You can't. I mean,
that's how I felt.
I was assuming in school like that. You can't function anyway. Like you can't be joking on niggas and looking like
right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like nigga, you had them same shoes on since last year. Nigga, like that's right. That's a wrap.
Oh what? Oh boy, I'm gonna get on you real quick. You know what I'm saying? When the hand come out like that, you already know. It's time. It's finna go down.
So, but Glen Hill, I heard Glen Hills is a joking school though. Like, they say that school is like it's not for the weak though.
Nah, you can't go in there. You can't go in there half stepping. Like if you come in there looking crazy, somebody gonna fire you up. The difference between me and a lot of other people though is because I was as smart as I was, and I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. The image thing was just because of how I was feeling about myself personally at that time.
That's a younger mindset.
Yeah. I always stuck with people who could connect with me with what I'm talking about.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So I can go over here and chill with these folks who, they got all that. They got the J's, the Jabos.
Oh yeah, that was big back then. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Jabos was the thing.
No pun intended, but that was big back then. Those some heavy ass pants. Boy.
The double strap joints, yeah. Jabos was the thing. Jabos and J's and all that. I could go over there and chill with them. I could also go chill with these folks over here who, the folks with the Jabos, they're gonna fire them up.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? But I can
less
chill with
fortunate
them.
Nerd kind of.
Yeah,
got you.
I can chill with them though, because I know what they talking about. I play chess.
Yeah, I heard you talking about that chessboard out there.
Chessboard fire.
Yeah, I started to put that in between it, but I ain't know if you play chess. But now I'm mad I didn't do it.
That chessboard fire.
So like, okay, so did you graduate from Glen Hills at all?
Nope.
Okay, so like, what went into you like not finishing? Like, what made you say, okay, I'm not going back, bro? That's it.
All right, so 9th grade year, I passed 9th grade.
Shout out to you. A lot of niggas don't do that, bro. A lot of niggas don't do that, bro.
I passed 9th grade. I made it to 10th grade, and I ain't gonna lie, I was cutting up. I was like, it was rolling over. 9th grade, 10th grade. I'm getting older. I'm still trying to get money. I'm cutting up bad. So I end up passing 10th grade. By the time I made it to the 11th grade, what I was 17. I was 17. And the old principal, it was Chambers. Chambers was the head principal. Middleton was the principal under him. Matter of fact, shout out to Middleton because he took me to my first game. Like I went to see the Atlanta Hawks because he caught me skipping and was like, "What you doing?" Me and my brother, we was skipping.
Tell the story. So that day he took you to the game?
Huh?
That day he took you to the game?
Yeah.
So tell me that story. That's a good story. What's his name? Like running back, so I can have a clip.
Middleton. I can't remember his first name.
Mr. Middleton.
Mr. Middleton.
From Glen Hills.
Glen Hills.
All right, run the story to me.
Me and my brother said we was skipping. I don't know what period he was skipping or why, but we linked and it's like, yeah. So we skipping. So we in the hallways, we chopping it up with other people and all that. We doing our thing. And we walking down the hall, and Middleton pop up. Like, he popped around the corner like, yo, what y'all doing? Bro, like, man, we was finna get ready to do. I was just like.
Where your mastermind at, man? Where you playing with?
Hey, playing went away. I ain't have nothing that day. I ain't have nothing. I didn't have anything. He was like, y'all skipping, ain't it? I was like, he was like, you know what? I'm finna get ready to get on this bus. Matter of fact, where your mama them at? Bro was like, Mom, dude's at work. He was like, oh, okay. It should be all right. Go ahead and go out there. Get on the bus. Go out there and get on the bus. So, bro, I'm like, all right. So we walk out there. We get on the bus. Next thing you know, we riding to Atlanta. We went to the Atlanta House.
Y'all knew y'all was going at all. Y'all just got on the bus.
Just got on the bus. We just got on the bus. We wasn't in class.
It was a class trip or something? Just
it was, I don't even know why. I don't know why they was doing it. I know it was a bunch of students from Glen Hills.
Oh, okay. So it's I guess a field trip.
Yeah, basically.
So y'all cutting, and the result of that, y'all got a field trip out of that.
Basically.
Did y'all stop cutting after that?
Bruh did. I did.
You did? That game wasn't enough for you?
Nah. It was different because it was towards the end of that year, and you know that year he was a senior.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So really, him cutting, it wasn't that big of a deal, but I was with him. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay. So I mean, I know. Actually, I'm sorry, we got on tangent on that story, but like, so what made you like stop going? Like, was the game Hawks that bad?
What you mean
Hawks.
Stop going?
What happened? Why you stopped going to school? Like, what made you?
Oh, nah. The next year, bro was gone.
It's your senior now.
Yeah.
So you 1 year. You got 10 months.
I was in 11th.
Okay.
Bro was gone. You know what I'm saying? So goddamn, I came in that guy. I had to cut my hair too. There's a backstory behind that too, but I had dreads my whole Glen Hills. I had to cut my hair. You know what I'm saying? I came in Middleton. Matter of fact, I want to say Middleton was still there, but not Frazier, but Chambers was gone, and Frazier took his place as the head principal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So,
people said I need to do Frazier on our podcast, but we ain't linked up yet. So I'm glad I'm having a story with you now.
He a good dude, man.
We'll see.
He a good dude.
They say that.
Dude. He was hard.
I heard.
He was tough now, but he really a good dude. He really a good dude. I mean, now that I know that now, back then I was like, you know what I'm saying? But he really a good dude, man. But what made me stop going, I had gotten, you remember when I was talking about the money? I was in the highway cutting up, you know, it'll be first, second, third period and all that. I'll be at the bathroom and you can come see me.
Yo, so I got you. School was your office at that point. School wasn't even school. It was where you worked at.
It wasn't even. I wasn't even on that no more.
You just went to school to make money. That was it.
That's what it was.
Got you.
I was
clientele.
My grades was still straight though. Somehow, I don't know. Maybe they was looking out. I don't know. I feel like I was doing it. I don't know. But that's what I came there for. I was in the highway. You know what I'm saying? And one day, I was out there, and Chambers, he bumped into me, and he was like, "It was some cameras on him." You know what I'm saying? But me, I don't know what's going on. I'm just doing what I do. He had cameras though. He was like, "Man, what you got going on?" I was like, "What you mean? What I got going on?" Cause it was like he caught me in between the bell.
I got you.
So I still had time to get where I need to go. So I'm like, "What you mean? What I got going? I'm finna go." He like, "Man, pull your pants up, son. What you talking about?" I was like, "Oh, my pants up." I had hit him with the. I pulled my pants up, and they I was in a newspaper article now. Like I was on the. It was like Chambers tell student to pull his pants up to get him right.
Wow, I gotta find out.
Yeah, I was in the clipping, bro. I was in the clipping. I had to find it. It's somewhere. I got it somewhere. But they had me in the paper, like my haircut, like this and everything. Like I pulled my pants out. He was like, "You know what? I got something for you. Since you want to act difficult, come to my office." And I don't know what happened to the cameras and all that. I ended up going to his office and all that. And he was like, "Yeah, you got to go."
Did they kick you out of school? That's it?
Yeah.
Random day?
Yeah. He told me, "You got to go." I don't know how it was when Chambers was here, but that ain't it no more.
This was Frazier talking to you?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. He just kicked you out of school?
He kicked me out. Well, now that I know, none of that was legit.
Yeah, I mean,
it was something he told me. You know
okay, gotcha.
He basically told me to get the hell on. And in my mind, I said, "All right, I'm gonna get the hell on. I ain't doing nothing up here anyway."
It is funny because, like, I know you didn't say it with that voice, but I know, like, I know you get upset how you talk. I've heard you on the phone for upset, and that shit is funny because, like, you could be joking and laughing, you just spaz out, you come back joking and laughing after a while. Like, so I could tell, I could imagine you telling him, like, "Fuck you, nigga, I'm gonna dip out, I'm dipping out then," and then you come back.
He was like, "You got to go. If you don't go, I'm gonna get you gone. You got to go."
I'm not gonna lie, even though it was wrong how he did it, I ain't mad at it. Only because, like, I know he was doing it for the betterment of other students around. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to have a good school, you got to take the bad apples out. And at the time, you wasn't coming to school to go to school anyway. So you know he had a point of being here. He wasn't wrong. He just wrong how he went about it. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't wrong what he did though. I would have kicked your ass out too.
He wasn't wrong. I don't knock him for it.
So like, what was life like after high school then for you? Like, was what you got into after high school like? So now even with you being upset and walking out, you walked out a lot of money just now. So that money is gone. Yeah. No more money from 8 to 4.
All that.
Not at least not from the kids. You know what I'm saying?
All that.
So now what you gotta do?
I went back to the spot. You know what I'm talking about? And I was on the block. You know what I'm saying? And the same people from this high school who would stop and see me in the hallway, they would have to hit me when they was out. Because I wasn't coming up there.
So just different operation at that point.
Basically.
Yeah, same thing though.
Same thing.
And I'm trying to move past like that part of it though. But so you 17 at the time, so you dropped out. You were 17.
17. Yep.
Freddie told you get the hell on. You got the hell on.
Told me go. I said.
You never came back. You thought it was legit, and it really wasn't. But fuck it at this point.
Right.
And now you stuck. You out. What your mom said? What did your mom say when you? What you told? How you told her?
She didn't know.
Oh, so okay, got you.
She didn't know, cause what I would do is, every day it was slit like a job.
Talk to the mic. My bad.
Every day, my bad. It was slit like a job. So I would get up in the morning, like I'm gonna go to school, and I would go to the block
in the neighborhood.
Yep.
You never thought that she might just double back one day, like, I forgot something at home. She had 3 jobs, so you said, fuck it, she ain't gonna come back, huh?
Well, at the time, at this point, by the time I'm in high school, fast forward, we don't no longer stay in the neighborhood.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We stay close enough though. We stayed on Morgan Road.
Okay, but you just came because you're from Spanish Trace. You came to Spanish Trace. See how that worked? See, you from there. Well, go ahead. I got you. I just wanted to make it up. That's all. I knew it took 50 minutes, but I knew we'd get there at some point.
That's where I'm from. I'm Spanish Trace, Corner Street. So every morning I would wake up like I'm going to get on the bus or whatever.
And just take your ass down to Spanish Trace.
I take my ass out there.
So what you did in Spanish Trace? Like you just stayed outside all day, or you knew people you just hung around?
The bros. I used to be out there with the bros. You know what I'm talking
about? Your brother too?
Yep.
Your brother live with y'all no more?
He
never said, yo, why you not at school? Or he knew?
He knew.
Okay, got you. See, y'all was close then, because he didn't tell moms.
Nah, he didn't tell her, but he used to tell me. He was like, bro, what's up? And I used to be like, nah, man, what that about the wops.
And I'm pretty sure it's hard for somebody tell you not to do something when they doing what they doing.
Exactly.
So you can't tell somebody not to do wrong. You're like, nigga, you doing it.
Exactly.
And you growing this time. Now you grown. So ain't no more telling you that you can't do something. You grown for real now.
I was out
full
there.
throttle.
I was doing it all. So whatever you can think of.
So, what was life like from the next couple of years, as far as like being out of school? So you're not in school. Did you get a GED at all? Like at that time, did you know? So what was your mindset? What was your mindset on life at that time? Like what was your thought process on life? Or where were you gonna go? You thought you were gonna make $1 million in the streets?
Yeah. I had kingpin ambitions.
Got you.
I had kingpin ambitions. You know what I'm saying? It was coming pretty fast. I ain't gonna cap. But now that I'm older, it's like that shit wasn't worth it.
So, like, did you have like, I guess for just drug related stuff, I guess, did you ever have any run-ins where like, I know normally when it comes fast, like a lot of people get it good, but they don't get caught up. Like they just don't. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no issues. Did you ever feel like you had any issues, or did that made you stop at that moment? Like what would have had to happen to you at that time to have you have a different mindset on life at that time?
I mean, at that point, it was just nothing really.
Or did you ever think about it? You never thought about getting caught or like having to go to jail?
I had been caught before.
Oh, so you have been arrested a few times?
I had been arrested before that. When I was 16, I did. What was it 6 months? I did like 6 months in YDC.
Yeah, see that's the important part you left out, but it's all good. It's all good. Nigga said, "Well, I got the Atlanta game. Nah, fuck the game. Nah, I'm fucking with you." What was it? So? What your pop said when it happened? Like what? I'm always curious what people tell y'all when this stuff go down. Like what are the people? Because 6 months is a long time. I mean, probably not to you, but to me it is.
Pops was in Florida, so
did he ever like
when I talked to him, he was like, you got to tighten up, man. I wasn't really at that time. I wasn't really hearing it. I was kind of like, yeah, I do got to tighten up. I got to get better at what I'm doing.
You the average. You right, bro. Like, yeah, it's getting crazy, right? Yeah, I'm smarter than that. Like, you saying everything they want to hear.
Right. The way I was thinking about it, it was like, yeah, maybe I need to get better at what I'm doing.
That's for anything. Anytime you get caught with something, you think of like you say what need to be said in the moment, but deep down you plotting on like, how can I not get caught next time?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anybody listening, I'm telling you that goes for anything. I don't care what you put, it goes for anything.
That's exactly how I'm moving with it. And
did you get smarter at anything? Like, do you think you got smarter at like getting like obviously you being able to like not tell your mom that you was out of school.
Yeah, that
was one way you got smart. I guess I'm pretty sure you was like, I'm gonna just do this. Yeah, I just did 6 months, damn a year ago. I ain't got time to, make her upset again or something like that. So like, what was your thought process with your moms? Or I know y'all pretty close. It seemed like you always talk about her and stuff. So
I ain't gonna lie. I used to feel bad, bro. I used to feel bad.
like in current time, did you think about stuff you were doing and like cause you think a lot. Do you think about stuff you were doing, but it's kind of like you ate 2 feet in, so it's like it's hard to. Yep. If you 1 foot in, it's not hard because you just put that 1 foot back. But 2 is like that 1 foot just don't move. Like
I feel like I was already there, and it's like if I can just do it this much more,
that's what everybody thinks.
Mondo's gonna be straight.
Yeah.
If I can just do it this much more, everything gonna be straight. That's how I was thinking about it. It was like I know she feel pressure from having to do this much, from having to do it the way she doing it. So if I can do it just this much more, she'd be straight. It was good intentions.
Definitely. It just don't pan out.
Nah.
Things don't always pan out the way you need to pan out. You know what I'm saying? And if it did, honestly, you wouldn't have stopped anyway, so it wouldn't matter. You know, just be honest, you just don't stop. You don't stop till you ain't stop until they get caught. Like, right. Who's stopping fast money? Nobody. Like it's not a common sense thing to do.
It ain't happening.
You know, it's very very seldom that happens. You know what I'm saying? Even in real world, like if you making X amount of money, I feel the way when niggas be like, I'm quitting this job and they making ass money. Like, why you doing that? Like, where else you gonna find that at? Like, you know, that's how my thought process is.
Yeah.
So I know. Making a fast amount of money for doing less work, with just high risk. Nobody just stopping, and then also, I ain't trying to make it seem like it's the Olympics or like it's a good thing, but it's very few people that actually make good money doing some of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like, you got people that I ain't trying to diss nobody, but you got people that they'll do it and they happy because they sell the quarter or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like. You know what I'm saying? It took them 4 days, but they happy about it. So I had a friend and I was in 12th grade. I seen his life just change at 12th grade. It just changed his life. And it's funny hearing your story. And it was like, he wasn't even a street dude for one. So that was number one. He shouldn't have did it. And then secondly, he wasn't moving enough to do how he was doing. But just watching him, now I think about it, watching him bat them quarters up, he thought he was Scarface. Like, he went and bought a scale. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you just made enough money just buy the scale. Like, you can't re-up now. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't make no sense of the stuff he was doing. And he wasn't even like that. So I'm like, push come to shove, when we lived down, like somebody could just take your stuff, you ain't gonna do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have the personality for that kind of lifestyle. And
it's sad. There's plenty of people out here like that, bro.
It's more like that than like how we talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said like it's really hard to like for somebody just to leave, because like once you got a good clientele and anything clicking, everybody can't get it that way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, they might as well have a job. Or you see some niggas they do both because they know they can't really be out there full throttle because whatever reason, most times because they're just not like that, so they have to do side hustles or whatever. But so aside from that, all right. So at what age you had your first kid? Because you got kids. What age was that?
21.
So between that time and 21, like describe to me like your life. So you dropped out of school. So what's going on in your life between that time before you had your first son?
Like I said, I always had a mind, like, and everything that I always did was it was a reason, it was a purpose behind it. Like whether I was tired of eating ramen noodles. I'm tired of seeing my sister eating ramen noodles and my brother eating ramen noodles. So I feel like I need to go get this. All right, so boom.
That ain't spoke about enough. We talk about it as a good thing, the noodles thing. Don't get me wrong, I know it's cool to talk about when
they good.
They go to hell, but niggas get tired, bro. I'm tired. Like I would want to throw up. I used to want to throw up sometimes eating them, but you gotta eat them because that's all you have. But
hey, the bitch be busting. But then
when you need them,
you
don't
want to.
You know what I'm saying? But
you don't want to keep that. You'll burn yourself. Yeah, that's kind of with anything though. You'll burn yourself out.
That's how niggas know how to cook though. With noodles, you get that seasoning right, motherfucker. You know you got it for real. It take a long time to get that seasoning right. Mom, you mad at you?
You get the doctor in the mud. You might put some chicken in that jan or whatever.
You start mixing shit. You know, like the Lorry's, the adobo, all that. Yeah, you know, pepper, salt. You gotta do everything, man.
But what happened? My brother who right above me, he ended up getting boxed. You know what I'm saying? And when he went down, the only thing that was on my mind was, aside from all that, it was like, I need his bond. I need to get him out. I need to get his bond. So, woot.
Can you translate that for me?
What that? Woot woot?
Yeah, because you said like it was different woots, and I don't know if they mean different things. Because you was like,
all right. So when I woot, I probably doing something.
Okay, I got you. And then woot mean?
Woot is happening.
Got you. Okay.
So woot and woot, and then it ended up happening like that. Everything play I had play, and I ended up going down the road. So I was 17, and they charged me with aggravated assault.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have got charged. I know that now because I'm older and I know more about the law. But then I didn't know. But they charged me with aggravated assault, and then I ended up doing 2 years, and I ain't come home till I was 19.
Okay, then so so pretty much as soon as you dropped out, shit just went down here from there.
I dropped out in February of my 7th. Well, I was 16 when I dropped out. I turned 17.
Okay, got you.
In May. I was 16 when I dropped out. I turned 17 in May. In September 19th. I was 17 in September 19th. I got locked up. I turned myself in.
But you did 2 years from that point on, right?
From that point on. Yeah.
So like one thing I do know about you, like me, even when I knew that, because I didn't see it in you, because like I said, you don't walk around like you got locked. You know, a lot of people don't. Most time I get more intrigued by people that don't walk around like that, because I know it's hard to do that.
Yeah,
it's hard, especially around the people, and even not now. It's just crazy where we work at, but people be around. It's like you really want to tell niggas like, bro, like the stuff you talking about is not important, but like you said when you was younger, niggas want to be like, no, but I need to find that out. Like for some reason, people want to find it out on their own, which is you gotta respect it because everybody done been there. You know what I'm saying? But I can guarantee for you, I can't speak for you, but I'm asking you like that whole 2 years or like even that whole process. When you look back at the last year of your life, you see all the mistakes you probably made. All the time your brother probably said, you probably like, damn, I should listen to my brother. He was right. Damn, that shit was like, this is what he was talking about right here. But sometimes you don't know until you get in that situation. It's too late.
It was June, July, August. It was about either July or August. My brother, we ended up bonding him out. I was on the block. My brother was on the block. He came on the block. He got bonded out fresh out.
Came back to the block.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you.
I say, bro, what's up, man? Ah! Bro say,
damn. We just bunch of shit. What the fuck?
He hit me in my chest.
This shit went
But it was like, boom. I was like, yo. I'm like, what's up? He like, bro, that shit was stupid. The shit was stupid. Whatever you think you talking about, whatever you think you got going on, bro, that shit was stupid. And I feel like from that point, that's when I started to grow.
I feel like was happy to see it, brother, but
I was happy as a mug, bro. I was happy, like, yo.
See, but he in there going through something else, and you outside freely. You know what I'm saying? He probably like, damn, when I see this nigga, wait till I see this nigga, bro. I got something in his ass.
And that's not my oldest brother.
Yeah, I know the one that's closest to you, closest in age to you.
Yeah. Before I turned myself in, that's who got me making music. Before I turned myself in, I went and stayed with my brother, and I was talking to him, and I was just listening to stuff, and he was playing tracks, and I started writing, and he was like, "Yeah, that joint is pretty good." You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of that old stuff in my bag. It's in my bag. I got a bag full of raps.
Now the crazy thing is like, you know, sometimes stuff like that, like whatever happened, y'all have to do whatever. But in order to get to that point, certain things gotta happen. You won't get to that point without this happening. It's like a butterfly effect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and honestly, it's possible you can get to that point without it happening, but we don't know. We know that's why you got to that point, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I do want to ask you, like, within that time or them 2 years, whatever, what you learned within them 2 years, and how did you change when you operated when you came out?
I learned that these my brothers to this day. They see this. Shout out to 26. But you can't rely on your brothers.
Yeah, no, you
know what I'm saying?
You didn't say nothing wrong though.
You can't
respect it.
You can't when you in the city, no matter if all y'all in it together, it don't really matter. At the end of the day, everybody grown now. Especially at the age I was at, everybody got their own. Folks started having kids. You know what I'm saying? Folks got other stuff going on, bills and stuff like that coming in. When I went down, I didn't even, to be honest, only person I wrote to, I wrote to everybody, but the only person who I really relied on was my mama. You know what I'm saying? That was the only person I relied on. That's the only person who I really like told everything to. That was my mama. And
damn.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, I hear a lot of rap songs, but I never got to ask that a person like, yo, but what, but who talking, who? So it's like even like letters or calls, like
I got calls. I didn't get calls. I had to make calls.
I'm about to say, I can't
get them.
But
I got letters. You know what I'm saying? My brother Cover wrote me. Said wrote me almost every day.
Said your brother?
Yeah, the one who was right there. Mm-hmm. He wrote me like a lot more than anybody really. Except my mama. My mama wrote me. And she wrote me and visited me. You know what I'm saying? Females who I was trying to impress.
Wayside.
That's gone. All that fell to
that's
the wayside.
Gone.
Probably the first couple months, they probably was trying to stick it in or, you know what I'm saying, we'll wrote some nice letters.
Once you accept that deal, it's a wrap. Oh, that's too long, baby. It's it. But, you know.
Not even, before I even got a deal, I was down for a second.
Damn.
Yeah, I was down for a second. Folks wasn't rocking with me like that.
What's the feeling like? I don't know if you had this feeling. Like, what's the feeling like when you do got time to call, right? And you call people, like, what somebody don't answer? Like, how does it feel when somebody not answering? Or did you have that happen?
When folks don't answer, it is. I mean, the way I felt about it, I don't know. I didn't see people go through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, folks ain't answering. Like, they ain't really got nobody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The way I felt when I went in, I said to myself, I ain't got nobody. That's how I put my mental. So it was just like, I'm here. So that's how I already felt anyway. But it's people like who got all it. Like, I didn't have kids at that time. You know what I'm saying? All I had was like, you know, family members, my brothers and all them. But it's people who got kids, you know what I'm saying? So they like, ain't nobody answering. They in there pulling their hair out. They in there going crazy. The way I felt about it was just like, you know, it is what it is. I'm here.
Yeah.
It's gonna keep rolling.
But in doing that time, like, obviously, you know, the stuff when you're younger and you glamorize and you think it's cool and stuff like that. Like, how did that stuff start to make you feel and now you going through it? You know what I'm saying? You hear a rapper saying they did this, or you hear somebody saying they did this time or whatever. Like, how it make you feel? Like, now I'm in it. I'm the one that's doing it now.
Yeah.
And like, did you feel like, damn, why are they glorifying this? Or you felt like, oh, this is what he meant when he said this. Like, how you felt?
I felt like a lot of people think that it's sweet. A lot of people think it's cool. A lot of people think they glorify it a lot in rap. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, ain't nothing cool about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't going to be able to see nothing. You can't see your family. You know what I'm saying? I had cousins they graduating and all that. I missed all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did 2 years, so it's like a lot. It's a small amount of time, but it's a long time, especially if you ain't got nobody but these people in here who did something too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like all that. I heard about it. I ain't see it because, you know what I'm saying, at the time it wasn't like social media and all that wasn't popping like that like it is now. You know what I'm saying? Folks had phones. I had calls. I had a couple calls and stuff. But I heard people, you know, free bro, free juice, free, you know what I'm saying? But it's like
how that that's a good question. What's the feeling like when you able to see it on social media or somebody might be posting this free juice or whatever? Like, does it, in all honesty, does it mean anything?
To be honest, yeah. it make you feel like, you know what I'm saying, folks still think about you.
Okay.
Folks still think about you. But at the same time, it depends. Cause if a year go by and them same folks who was when it first happened, when everything hit the fan and everybody was like, free bro. Oh, and then like 6 months go down and ain't nobody saying it no more. A year go by, ain't nobody saying no more. You got 1 or 2 people saying it, and then another year go by, you got 1 person saying it, and then another year go by, and ain't nobody say it this year, and then another year go by. Oh, that 1 person who said it the other year said. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like everybody just washed themselves away. Really, in reality, they probably miss you for what you was doing when you was there. They miss you for the vibes you was giving when you was there. But now that you gone, it ain't like you dead though, but you dead.
Yeah, like out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
But shit, when you by yourself, all you got is everything you knew. Mm-hmm. Like I would say that too. It's almost like with death. Like you say, you're not dead, but it's almost like the same thing. Like if you mourn somebody death, like time stopped for you, but it don't stop for everybody else. You and like time stopped for you, even though you got that time, but technically speaking, it stopped. Like, you're not on this free world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But time ain't stopping for them.
They still moving.
Life bills still coming. They still making memories. They still partying, playing, laughing.
All that.
They ain't sitting back thinking like, damn, this nigga Juice really ain't here. They might pull liquor out and they keep drinking. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, that's how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Some more shots.
That's it.
Take a shot for my nigga Juice.
Yeah.
I ain't feeling that, but
you know. All. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know nothing about it.
Nigga, pick up when I call. How about that? So, you know, obviously, and so you came out. Like, what was your mindset like when you came out? Like, you think you thought you were gonna change the world?
I ain't gonna lie, I gotta use the bathroom.
Go ahead. You good?
Hold on.
When you did come out, you came home. What was your mindset like? Did you think like you were just gonna change the world, or like what was going through your mind at the time? You do it in 2 years.
Yeah. I had thought I was gonna change the world. I ain't gonna lie. I had a different focal. I had a different viewpoint on a lot of stuff.
Did you learn like a lot in there? Like being during them 2 years, did you learn from people or just from yourself? Like I know you did your own reading. You read a lot and stuff. Like
I just did a lot of. I did a lot more. I think I did a lot more like channeling. Like I tuned in a lot more to people.
Got you.
Like, but on top of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up and like my family was like with the church and all that. So when I went down, like I never really had actually read the Bible. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
And when I read it, you know what I'm saying, I feel like it changed. Like it changed my thought process on a lot of stuff.
For the good or for the like when you say the Bible, I'm gonna ask that like it was something you didn't like or something you liked or you understood now that you're older.
At the time, I felt like I understood it.
Okay, got you.
You know what I'm saying? So it changed. I changed how I looked at a lot of stuff then. And even now that I am where I am now, I feel like it's a lot more stuff that I really didn't understand. I thought I understood then. I ain't even understand it then. I feel like it's still more that I don't even understand.
And I think that's probably what the Bible do. Part of it is just like depending on where you're at in life.
Yeah.
You learn, you know what I'm saying? But even thinking you understand something, if it gets you by for the time being, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? It's like you think it means this and it gets you in a good direction. Then like, oh, it meant this, but you know, it's all bits and pieces. It's life lesson. Would you consider yourself religious? Like, cause I remember we was talking one time and I said I was gonna bring this up, right? So you was talking one time and you was sick or something. I don't know if you was sick. And I was like, you all right? You was like, yeah, I'm good. I text you, I was like, yeah, I thought they were trying to take you out. You was like, nah, I can't go yet. I ain't 33. And I'm like, what? What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? And then you explain to me what you meant by that, because you said something, but then
what I meant was it probably came out because I got a tendency to do that. I come out with something and I think that people are going to take it how I think about it, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? People don't really take it how I think about it, but like the reason I was saying that was because like that's like a pinnacle age. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. The main example I like to use is Jesus. Jesus, once he was already doing stuff. That's what a lot of people don't know. You know what I'm saying? And it's works on what he was doing anyway. He was already doing stuff, but when he was 33 is when like that's what you see in the Bible.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it was written about him. That's when he started actually walking. That's when he started preaching and talking to people and doing works like that. And on top of that, you know what I'm saying? Like I was finna say, just listening through life, just learning stuff like Adam Sandler. A lot of people don't know. Not Adam Sandler. Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey. He was down bad. He done told the story plenty times. He was down bad. It was like around the age of 33 when he blew up as a comedian. You know what I'm saying? Steve Harvey.
33.
Around the same age. Or give or take. Oprah. You know what I'm saying? They say the same thing. All of them say the same thing. So I just feel like I'm getting there. That's what I say.
So you kind of inspired to try to make it to that age to see what life brings you.
Right. I feel like I'm gonna be mentally one of my highest points. I feel like I was gonna be 33. I'm gonna be at 33.
But you're not just coasting to right now. You still trying to make sure. Okay, I'm just making sure. Don't be sitting around 33 and like, damn, nothing happened. Because I'm pretty sure they busting their ass at 33. You know what I'm saying? Don't be sitting around like, all right, now. 33 we here is May. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. You'll get mad, you get punched in the chest. You know what I'm saying?
That's like the folks. Everybody said that we were supposed to get these superpowers in 2020, 2021, or something like that.
Yeah, I was not waiting on those.
I was waiting on those.
I feel like I have mine already. I know what mine is. It ain't done me no good yet in life, so I ain't like caused me more trouble than anything. So I'ma chill. Take these back. I don't want it. So all right, you come home and I don't know like what you do when you come home, but I do know now, like me knowing you now, and from when I met you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got 2 kids. And I met you had 1. Actually, that's funny. I remember your second kid. I remember she was. I was gonna say it. I'm trying to say it. She was on. You know how it's hard to say that for babies. You know what I'm saying? She was on the way, and I was like, okay, I didn't know. I was like, well, how many kids you got? Because I didn't know you had that. We didn't have a relationship like that because like I didn't know y'all. They threw me out there. I don't want to get into that, but they threw me out there. And so as I'm talking to and learning y'all and learning you, I'm like, okay, then he beat his kid a lot. Now, I beat my kid a lot, so I all respect that. You know what I'm saying? What about your life? You got a son, matter of fact. Let's talk about that. What about your life? Like, how'd your life change when you had a son?
I stopped. This is real talk. I stopped everything, like old ways, old process, old thoughts, because you know what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna go back. I can backtrack a little bit. I can say when I came home, I thought I was gonna change the world. I realized that I wasn't gonna change the world. But
you need some money needed now,
bruh. But when I had my son, though, it was kind of like, yo, I'm gonna have to. Something got to give. I'm gonna change the world, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. If I don't change it, he gonna change it, and I'm gonna show him how. You know what I'm saying? Because when I had my son, I felt like I was at an age. Because the age I had my son, my uncle died. You know what I'm saying?
You did say that earlier. Okay, yeah.
He was gone, and that was the age he left. So it was just kind of like, yo, something got to give, or I might end up like that, or I might, you know what I'm saying? Not saying like, you know what I mean? Like,
anything can happen with what you was doing in that line of business, of course.
So once I had him, I buckled down a lot. You know what I'm saying? I still got a lot of the old mentality, a lot of the old ways, because it's a part of me. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of that stuff, people think that, when you grow, that stuff leaves. It don't leave. You
learn how to manage it better.
Yeah.
You know when you can have attitude now.
Yeah.
You're not just punching a nigga just because you stepped on your shoes. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't on site like that.
Yeah, I got you. That's a young mentality too. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel like, once again, you want to feel like, hey, nigga, you can't step in my shoes. Nigga. Now it's like you stepping in like, I got you, bro. Like don't do it again, though. All right.
Hey, chill, man.
After 3 times, I might punch you, but it's still it does it on purpose.
Watch out, man.
I can fuck with that. Like I get you with the growing part. People think because you're growing, you're never gonna have relapses, or you're not gonna like do anything that's imperfection. Right. You still gonna have imperfection. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna grow from that.
I think that's what makes us. That's what truly 33. That's what truly brings us to our peak. Is when we start going through these things and we can realize that these are the things that we need to change. Mm-hmm. And then once we start doing that, I think that is the true sign of growth.
You know, it's funny you mentioned being around older people, and I always around older people too. Older than 2 years though, so I had no choice but to listen. I never had you know how you kind of close in age, you feel like you kind of could take this person over. Yeah. Everybody was 4 years older than me, so I knew that they were smarter. You know what I'm saying? I probably was smarter, but I just trusted them.
Yeah,
and I feel like that kind of helped me not do a lot of the stuff I would have been doing. But at the same time, when you're around people your age, then you feel superior. Yeah. And you start doing dumb shit anyway. So it's like, you know, it's like you can't. I was gonna say that I didn't want to mess you up early, but you can't really win in that regard. Like if you hang with people your age, you might do dumb shit just because they doing dumb shit. You know, hang with old people, I can't do the dumb shit I'm doing with the old people because they ain't gonna rock with it. But I come at my age, I'm already mentally tougher than them, older than them, so I can do it and be like, nah, we gonna do it this way. And I'm like, okay, cool. They're gonna follow me. You know what I'm saying? Because I hang around older people all day.
Yeah.
But I say it to say yeah, you do grow from that. You know what I'm saying? Once you realize your influence too. So you mentioned the having your brothers, or whatever, right? And for me, I played ball, you know. But one thing I never did nothing illegal around my brother. I didn't play that. You know what I'm saying? I felt like if I did it because of my influence, he was gonna do it. So I didn't even have people that smoked when he couldn't hang around me. You know what I'm saying? At the time, while he was around.
You got a younger brother in it.
Yeah. But I see how that helped. You know what I'm saying? Because he not on none of that. You know what I'm saying? He got an anger problem, but that's about it. But I can't control that. That's just him. You know what I'm saying? But anything else, he be to himself, chill, playing ball, whatever. Like we never had them kind of run-ins. I kept it away from him and away from me. But I knew how influence could have with your brother because by nature, in most cases, I've seen cases where people didn't want to be like their older brother.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? But in most cases, you'll have the younger brother want to be just like you. Yeah. So you gotta make that choice. You gotta sacrifice something or say F his life too, because I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Yeah.
You know, and I couldn't do that. So I asked about the change part just for your son because, you know what I'm saying? You mentioned that your older brother would tell you to do stuff and you like, nah, I gotta see it first. You know what I'm saying? Like how are you with your son? Like when you say, hey, don't do that, but you think he gonna do it anyway? Like how do you stop him from having that same mindset? Cause mind you, he got your genes now too. Yeah. So it's possible he could think you know, I seen a picture today. It was my daddy my daddy's a teenager and it's a wild nigga. It's Nino Brown with the gun. And my daddy now and it's Wesley Snipes looking with reading glasses. You know what I'm saying? Or nice and neat up now. And that's how much I could look at us. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going if you did right, they ain't gonna know how you was unless you didn't grow up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So how do you tell them I already done been through this, so I'm trying to get it so you won't go through that. Especially him being a black male, because he ready. They already look at us away. He ready a threat to some officer right now that's 6'8", 250 pounds. Your son is a threat to him.
Right.
He don't see it yet, but he a threat. Maybe not today, but in 20 years, 10 years, 15 years. So how you try to get him to, I guess, go down the path you leading him rather than, you know what I'm saying, the path that gonna lead him to something that he might not want to be a part of.
I don't think I can think, to be honest, because the way I be looking at it, back in the day, you know what I'm saying, I know my parents for what they was doing. But now that I'm older and I look back, my parents was slick winging it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. With age, it's a lot of responsibility, and then at the same time, the times change. Back when I was growing up, internet, Facebook, all that AOL. Yeah, bro, right. I was we had to wait the thing
dial up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I seen the Nokia joints where the game on there was Snake and the little blocks was going through. So it's so much is changing to where it's if you can't adapt to what they see, if you can't see what they see, then you won't understand what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? You can tell them from your experience, yeah. And they can take what they can take from that. But at the end of the day, that stuff won't apply because the times are moving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It won't apply. So I try to adapt everything that I do. You know what I'm saying? Like if he's super dead wrong, you know, of course I'm gonna get on him. I'm gonna get on him bad. But if it's something that I feel like I can tell him about it and I can talk to him about it, I can relate. Cause I like you said, it's the same genealogy, really. You know what I'm saying? You got the same name as me. You look like me. You are me. You know what I'm saying? You a part of my spirit, in essence. So it's like, if I can tell you something that I know, it's up to you to really take it.
Mm-hmm.
But I can tell you something that you know too. Cause I feel like I'm part of that. I'm part of that generation.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
We've
adapted. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
We not one of them old school parents. And that's the gift of having kids young. I know people don't like to hear that, but you're not gonna be trying to catch up. You know what I'm saying? Because technically speaking, I know we all grown. Times done changed too. So a 29-year-old, 30-year-old now is not the same 29-year-old from 1991 or you know what I'm saying? We still young. We still play. We still kid. We still know what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Like we still in tune with everything. You had a kid when you were 30 back then. You was out. You might see a video, right?
You look at me. I'm damn near 30. I'm 29. You see a video of somebody from the 80s, though, when they was 29 or 30.
Them niggas look old as shit.
No, they got
everything,
everything they got it going on. They cool, though. Yeah. It was cool. It's cool. Yeah. That was the time, though.
Different times. So yeah, you're right. Right. I feel like we might, and especially like I said, having kids younger, you relate to them more. Because like you said, the things they see, you see it the same way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we coming up, you got to show your moms. Now you got to blow the cartridge out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not put that game in. We can play together. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to show me. I'm showing my kid. You know what I'm saying? My kid not showing me. And as long as you keep that up, I think you got a good shot at just understanding them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But in all reality, you also got a girl. So that's another thing. I got two. So. You know, pray for me. But, you know, you got a girl. And I know that probably changed like even more now because with a son, I don't have a son, right? But I could just imagine with a son, you kind of just hope that they don't go through some of the stuff you went through, or at least not as hard as you went through it. That's kind of your only thing. All right, cool, boom. They can have some fight, might lose, might win. You okay with that? You know, that's boy stuff. A girl though, you don't want them to get through nothing. No hard, nothing. You don't want them to cry, shed a tear, fall, be pushed, nothing at all. Like you want them to have a pain-free life. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want, like even hearing my daughter cry, it hurt me. Like I don't like to see them and not even getting what they want to get. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different type of hold they have on you.
Yeah.
So I know that. And how does that change you? And I get like, to me personally, even not knowing you like that before then and knowing you like afterwards, I haven't seen the change then. Just like. And stuff you do, you know what I'm saying? Like how you maneuver, you know what I'm saying? I remember like I felt like me personally when I first met you, I was like, oh, he don't care about this job, he don't care about it, you know what I'm saying? But then when you had your kid, like you had your daughter, like you came back working hard as hell. Like, what the?
I did.
I could tell. I was like, oh, he don't care. But I'm gonna ask you, my first encounter with you, and I don't even remember it, but like I was working inside at the time.
Yeah.
Came outside, and for some reason I don't know why you had it so. I don't know why you dressed like this when you first came to work, but you had a button up. I said, he work outside. Why is he wearing a button up? This shit threw me off. Button up, some baggy jeans. I said, he can finish Trace. Now I'm fucking. I ain't say that. I'm fucking. But I was like, I would ask him something about the product. I was like, and he was like, yeah, you just kind of walk past. I said, oh, he don't know me. He don't know me. He don't know me. Because it could have been it was busy outside. You know, I don't know. That's my first encounter with you. So like, the more and more I have encounter with you, it started my view started to change. You know what I'm saying? First, I ain't keeping nobody. This is crazy. But I realized it wasn't y'all, it was something else. So now that I know, I'm happy I didn't do that. It was the system. We'll go with that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody else in the system. But your daughter, so like how did that change your life, and how do you feel about having a daughter?
I mean, you know, at one point I ain't give a damn. I guess we cussing, right? All right. I ain't give a damn. So it was just like whatever. You know what I'm saying? When I had my daughter, though, it was kind of like, I want you to meet somebody like me, but I don't want you to meet somebody like me.
Oh, I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fire. I like that. You right, though.
So I had to goddamn I had to revamp. Like
you gotta get to that version of you she wants you to meet.
Right, gotcha. Right. Because I know potential. I know where I am. I know how my mind works. I don't want you to meet the motherfucker who don't give a damn though.
Got you.
With the mind like me, because that motherfucker there is dangerous. Don't fuck with him. But if he got that mind though, and I don't know, it's strange, bro.
Nah, you making a lot. I mean, a lot of niggas that's gonna rock with you what you're saying, because like that, I don't want you to meet me, but I want you to meet me.
Right.
I know what I can be. I want you to meet somebody who at that potential of what I need to be at. So like you start thinking like I gotta get there. Exactly. Having a daughter put mad pressure on you to like do mad stuff, and you like you said, you're gonna grow, you're gonna be human, you're not gonna do everything right. Even how you deal with women, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna do everything right. It's impossible to look at every woman like your daughter. I'm sorry, I'm gonna tell women right now. Sometimes women they like me or like this. You with your daughter, but you not my daughter.
Right.
And it's impossible to look at you that way. But I understand that I have to get to be a certain type of man because she's gonna have to look for a man at some point. Hopefully when they're 30, you know. But you know, I know how life works. It don't work. It don't work that way. My daughter 9, she got breasts, so I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I don't post her no more. You know, I don't post pictures of her like that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel bad.
Yeah.
But you're right. You want your daughter to. You start thinking that instant, like, damn, like, it's a nigga out there gonna hurt you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's gonna be, and I know that it's a chain reaction to stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't really think about or take into consideration. A lot of it come from the fact that as of now, like predominantly in the community of blacks, the father is not present. Mm-hmm. So the first good thing that they think,
oh yeah,
they don't know what to look for. I mean, their mama can tell them something. But what does a man look like? You know what I'm saying? What is a man? What entails? What comes with that? Mama can't tell you that. Mama can't show you that. I mean, she can tell you stuff. She can tell you what she thinks.
But even if she picking the right person, if she around the right person, is the right men around you.
You feel me?
Are you meeting? Because you can meet versions of the right man. Like you said, it might be that version you don't. Or people be in disguise. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that y'all don't know what a good man is. I'm gonna be good for now. When I get in, that's how you got girls getting abused and all that type of shit.
I know plenty of them.
That's how I do it.
I know because you talking like this, and social media is how it is now. If you talking like this on social media, I know you hurt.
Yeah.
I'm finna jump in.
Oh, hell yeah. It's
plenty, it's a lot of that. It's plenty of them like that.
But you see how quick we got off topic, like talking about the girls, like, cause see how much it affect you, cause like, damn, this be my daughter, like, so and you can't shield them, cause you shield them. You know, you grew up.
Yeah, look.
We grew up the same era. You know how shielded girls are when they finally go outside. Yeah. So you can't shield them. It's like you really can't win unless you like. You just hope that like, hey, God, I know I did some wild stuff, but if you could look out for me one time, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You start trying to be right to everybody.
I'm trying to tell you.
I know I did you wrong like 2 years ago. I ain't gonna lie, bro, but I really am sorry. I was in a bad place. You wasn't in a bad place. You just, you know, like, you trying to just, you know, but.
Out here wilding though.
That's how it is, bro. Like, now you're right, though. That's, you're right. You really want your daughter to meet a version of you. But just not you at that moment, right. Which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I hold my door, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like, and you start thinking like, you know, it's crazy. Somebody that had hurt used to get hell like that probably. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that be fucking me up. I ain't gonna lie, that fucked me up sometimes. But I bounce back. I ain't gonna lie real quickly. But I do, you know what I'm saying? I for a split second, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? This person is cared about, just like I care about my daughter, you know?
Yeah.
But like you said, you're human, you grow, and you know you're gonna make your own decisions with time. So,
folks be wilding, man. But you know.
But all in all, like you know, for me, in you know, with you, I think that like I always tell people like whatever y'all think of Cam, like he not what y'all think, cause you know, and then like you said, different version of everybody. You know what I'm saying? You probably got a real serious side, business side. I remember you used to have business meetings. Didn't you have meetings and something like? Oh, I remember that. You was like, I need to come in this time. I'm like, all right, do your thing, bro. You know, I never held nobody back. And one thing I always try to do, because I'm like I said, just for people don't know our relationship, we met each other through work, and I manage at the place I work at. what I always try to do is, like I said, you've been through stuff in life already, so you don't have to like necessarily. I don't have to teach you anything. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I always try to do is, if I can like lead, if I'm a leader, I try to lead the best I could do. You know what I'm saying? So I try to do stuff where you can take something from it if you want to. You know what I'm saying? You kind of different than a lot of people around because you like me live your own life outside of like whether we at work or not, it don't affect how you living. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Some people are learning through what we working at. Mm-hmm. But one thing I could say like about you, like I've learned from and through people like you as well. You know what I'm saying? Just like. And like even I felt like even when you cut your hair, I just felt bad. It fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, bro. I remember just sitting back like trying to see how I could help, but I knew I couldn't really do much. But I felt bad because you somebody that I'm like, damn, he was better than somebody doing good. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that kill you the most. So it's just little stuff like that. But I think that like seeing you post, seeing like how your energy is and just how you are, I think in no time, like wherever you're trying to get at, I think you're gonna get there anyway. And then I know you type person that you put your mind to something, you're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. So even like with the detailing stuff, like you already started on it. Oh, yeah. I heard niggas talk about detailing for years and they ain't seen the pictures yet. You ain't even fully started yet, but you just you doing your thing. Like I always tell you, that's one thing I try to tell y'all. I try to push is do it. Just go do it, bro.
I look like this now.
Oh, we right now.
I got my tools in the car right now.
Yeah, and I'm gonna even hopefully at the time once we put out everything like. I could start sending people your way and everything, but I just think that one thing about you I would never lose is just your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I've seen you upset before, but I've also seen how you upset and like you'll just go away for like 5-10 minutes and you come back, you be straight, you still joking. But for the most part, like you the person at work that like people like working with because they know they're gonna laugh. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And with your past or with your background, a lot of people wouldn't think you just joke all day. They think you should be a certain way or you should be this way, Yeah. Or you should feel like you too cool. You're not too cool for nothing. That's one thing I like about niggas. Like they not too cool for nothing. Like you ain't too cool to you on this person or kick with that person. Some people like they just like they better than. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have that. I never got that vibe. Even I watch how y'all are with new people or just somebody that's and you don't change. Depending on the person talking to you, whether it's me talking to you, somebody on a low level talking to you, somebody on a high level talking to you, like it's always the same. And that's how I pick who I'm gonna chill with or be cool with outside of work. Once I say you do that I'm good. Like, that's the test. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't got that. So I always commend you for everything you're doing. And
I appreciate it.
I know you go through a lot. It's lots of we even talk about. I know you go through. I purposely did it because I'm like I don't want to bring no bad karma. I don't want to bring nothing up. And somebody see a clip I'm like, oh, that nigga talking this. I ain't bring none of that stuff up. You know what I'm saying? So.
It is what it is.
I just like your energy, and I think that even with all you go through in time, and I said we've talked about personal stuff all the time, and we kind of have the same mindset, and like it is what it is, bro. Like you gotta deal with it and shit. You just keep moving from there.
You gotta get on, bro, cause I've started learning too, like a lot of people don't even know. Like you couldn't even tell just from how I react to stuff. Like, bro, I was really in a state of depression. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, when my brother got killed, like, I lost a person. Like, and like they literally, like, I'm like this with him, and he died. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people ain't never seen death. Mm-hmm. They ain't never seen it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you wouldn't know that, though. I'm not here. That's not why I'm here, though. You know what I'm saying? That's not my purpose. I'm not here to down nobody. I'm not here to make nobody feel no worse than what they is. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you see me, at least that's how I put it in my mind. Right. I try not to offend people. People do get offended sometimes because sometimes I am a little blunt with jokes too. You know what I'm saying? But I be like, as long as I can get you to laugh, you all right with me. I'm all right with me too. I'm all right with it. It's cool. If I can get people to laugh, it's cool to me. Cause it's been periods in my life where I felt like I couldn't laugh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like.
Yeah, but like now I don't want to get too much deeper. But I know that the seeing death thing is. I don't think people understand. Like it don't leave you. You know what I'm saying? And every time you think it do. That shit come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't leave, bro. That ain't going nowhere. So, and that's hard. That's hard to even do, bro.
You hear somebody, you hear a rapper talking about they didn't splat somebody and they did this and they stood over him and not.
Yeah.
Then looked them in his eyes and they did it.
It's hard. I was telling, a boy worker the other day, I was telling him, like, bro, like, stop talking about the shooting thing, cause I'm telling you, like, it's gonna hurt you to even do that. I'm telling you. Unless you just want them knucklehead, want to be cool, dude, and you're not really looking at life. The moment you do it, you're not gonna unsee it, bro. And it's all you ever gonna see. God forbid you get rid of a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You see that in your dream. Like, it's just hard to really tell people that really never did nothing.
Yeah.
Cause then you don't want to. You can't indulge in too much of anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really tell somebody, hey, you don't want to do this because X, Y, Z. You can't tell somebody that. Not with something like that.
I don't care what nobody say. The moment you see death, you will forever remember it. Mm-hmm. That's like, I guarantee you the last funeral you remember it because it was somebody dead in there.
Yeah.
I guarantee you the funeral before that, you probably remember it. It was somebody gone in there.
I don't think it's ever been a funeral that I don't remember. Or like when I've seen a few people die, like their last breaths and stuff, and like you remember it. And the bad thing about remembering that is not even you seeing it, is that it seemed like you remember everything in slow motion. Like, but as years go on, you remember more details of it. And that's the craziest shit. Like, normally it's like it go backwards, But it's like one day you remember like being there, right? And the next day you remember how nigga on the side was talking. The next day you remember that. And it's like it should just be getting more detail and detail the least you think about it. And that shit fucks you up.